Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Mount Blade Warband, a Clash of Kings mod Let's Play. So I finished the major update that was, in the works for a while now, and so I've freed up a whole bunch of character slots for you guys to continue to submit characters in. I've also done a little bit of rebalancing and things, very, very minor stuff. But yeah, so a lot of character slots are now open. I think 6 new ones. And we do have a new character joining us today as well, now that we have some character positions open. So, because she's not a full-fledged noble yet, she's not going to get the typical introduction. But if she proves herself, she could earn one. And so if we jump into our party screen here, you can see that Lillian Fields is our new character joining us, and she is just a farmer from the north who is leading a peasant revolt against the Boltons, and her little peasant revolt has proved to be so effective that Rook actually sought her out to see what was going on, who was leading these people, and it was her. So we're gonna give her a tentative spot in our army, and assuming she can prove herself with it, which I'm sure she can, she's going to be given a real position in our army, possibly even like command of our pikes or something, because we don't have a pike commander at the moment. And so she doesn't have much in the way of gear, and again, she's still proving herself. So I'm going to give her, I have a bunch of like random crap in here from the update, so I'm going to give her this spear. It is a one-handed spear, so she can use it with one or both hands. And then she's got this round shield and the dagger that she had on. So if she proves to be a capable commander and warrior, we're going to give her some of our northern armor here, or maybe even some Raventree armor. And then again, maybe give her command of our pikemen. So thank you very much to Pie Skipper for submitting this character, as well as all the other subscribers who have submitted characters thus far. If you would like to submit a character and you haven't already, all you need to do is come up with a really awesome backstory for them in the comments, and then just continue to build on your character, whether it's through role-playing or just telling a little bit more of their story as we go along, and the most active people in the comments will get their characters added to the game. Okay, so now that we've dealt with that, just a quick little recap here. In the last episode, we began our conquest of the north by taking Last Hearth, and by extension Grey Edge, which was ours way back at the beginning before we were exiled from the north, and so we've got it back. Our goal is to basically take this little slice of land right here, and then we'll march west, taking everything across the northernmost part, and then down to the south until we've basically defeated the north. And then we're going to set our sights on the Ironborn and the Westerlands, who have usurped some territory from the rightful northern lords. So to that end, we're going to head to Karhold. That's our next little spot to conquer. We do need to make sure that Last Hearth does not get taken back from us by the north. And I'm hoping that we can handle the garrison here. I don't see why we would have an issue. Yeah, I mean, we outnumber them, and we're not fighting Sistermen anymore. We're fighting Northerners. And Northerners are tough, don't get me wrong, but the Sistermen really knew how to defend a siege, where the North, we're doing okay against them so far. So let's ride in here, and we might be able to get Rickard here to surrender, because we do outnumber them. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Are we not... The patch may have made us no longer at war with anybody. It may have reset that, so we're going to have to declare war again. Let's see. I would like to discuss something with you in private. Huh. He actually doesn't like me. We did attack him in the last episode. So, I guess I'll beg my leave and besiege the castle. So let's go ahead and prepare our ladders for the assault. By the way, guys, while we're waiting for this siege to happen, I would just like to remind you to hit that like button if you're enjoying this series so far and you'd like to see more Clash of Kings. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow and the best way to follow along with this series as it goes on. You also do need to be a subscriber to have your character added to the game. So that's another reason to go ahead and do that. Let's see. I think we'll do what we usually do. We're going to let Mr. Where is he? Mr. Garrett Longley lead our scouting party. They're going to check out the garrison, see what they're all about, and then use his team of archers to kind of thin their ranks, and then we'll decide whether or not to attack or maybe regroup and then besiege it one more time. Okay, so let's actually set up right here. This is a pretty good spot. I'm actually going to move everybody over just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Everybody move to there except for the archers. That makes more sense. And then we can start engaging. By the way, a lot of people have been asking if I'm going to play a Clash of Kings 3.0, and the answer is an emphatic no. I don't like a lot of the changes that were made in 3.0. I think some of them were just downright dumb. I don't know why troop recruitment, or not necessarily recruitment, but like the way in which you get recruits is overhauled. And I don't agree with the decisions made to that end. Also, a lot of the uniqueness of the troops has been removed. I mean, they still have like the same faction armors and stuff, but from what I can tell, all of the units have like the same look to them. So like you have a generic face for basically every character. It may not be the exact same face, but they're all very similar. And then I don't know, there's just a lot of things that I felt needed to be fixed that weren't, and then a lot of things that didn't need to be fixed that were. So I am very happy with my custom version of 2.2. So I'm going to stick with that because I have a lot of custom stuff in here that is never going to be added to the official version of the mod because you can't. Again, this being a private version, I can do whatever I want to as long as I don't distribute it. And so I've got assets from other mods in here, such as there's another Game of Thrones mod out there that has some custom armors and things that a Clash of Kings doesn't have. And so, you know, I've added those in here and used them. And so my Ironborn, for example, are going to look a lot better than the Ironborn do in Clash of Kings. And so I don't really want to give that up just for an update that really doesn't fix anything that needs fixing. So yeah, no to 3.0. Okay, I'm out of arrows. Let's go ahead and gather some more. Just give me everything on the ground here. Also, my, at least as far as I can tell, my troop balancing is better. Oh wow, these guys are terrible shots, aren't they? Yeah, my troop balancing seems to be a lot better than the base games was. Although, I do think the Sistermen, for example, are a little bit overpowered. But that was a pretty circumstantial thing, because we only face them in siege battles. I don't think they're anywhere near as effective in the open field. But that could not be the case. You know, they might be just as effective. We didn't really get to find that out. But I sort of designed them that way. They were supposed to be, you know, very tough in sieges because, you know, they're on islands. They're not going to be fighting big open field battles. So they weren't really designed for that. They were designed for, you know, sieges and siege defense, which is exactly what we, you know, fought them with. And so it made sense that we struggled, but we did win, so I mean, they're not that powerful. But I don't know. I do think that my troop balancing is a lot better. My weapon balancing is definitely a lot better. I had to do a lot of fixing as far as pole arms were concerned. Like a lot of fixing. Some of the spears had like random slashing attacks that didn't make any sense. Even some of the lances and the pikes had slashing attacks, and that made no sense. So I removed a lot of those. I increased the thrusting damage. I made them more difficult to break, especially with some of the spears, not necessarily the lances, because the light spears broke way too easy. They were basically like one shot and then you're out of weapon. So I fixed that. You know what? Infantry, go ahead and charge. Pikemen, charge. Cavalry, charge. The archers are out of ammo. I'll grab some more arrows for me. And then, you know what? Everybody get in there. They can't have that many left. If they do, I will snipe them. Or not. Let's see, can I hit this guy? That looked like it might have hit. I didn't get credit for it, though. Nice. We may not need to even go at this again. I don't think I can hit him. I'm trying to catch him in the elbow or something. When did Garrett get a helmet, by the way? I don't remember giving him one. Oh well. Come on, get in there. Take back the north. Damn the Boltons. That's going to be a tough shot. I don't think I can pull that one off. Let's see. I can definitely hit this guy. Okay. I'm surprised it's taken... I mean, it must be the types of arrows that we're using, because I'm not using the really good ones that I normally use. Obviously, just picking them up off the ground. But it's pretty rare that it takes Garrett 2 shots to put somebody down, so either they've got really good armor, which is probably not the case. Wow, we're actually losing people here. We're losing, like, pretty high-tier infantry to archers. That's kind of strange. Come on, get in there. Push. Like, that axe thrower is pretty much the highest tier Norvoshi unit that you can get. They're up there. And we're losing them to, like, northern archers, who are probably fighting in melee because, let's face it, we've taken the walls. They're not really shooting at us anymore. If they are, I'd be surprised. Push. Push, damn it. Get in there. We're so close. Come on, move. It must be these archers that are killing people. I'll take them out real quick. See, I must be using better arrows now, because those were all one-shot kills. Most of them were headshots, though, so that's partly why. Oh, did he eat that as he ran by? Okay, I'm out of arrows. Oh, I can borrow these. No. What about these? No, 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 no! Okay, that sucked. At least I didn't die. Okay, I'm gonna be out of arrows here in a second. That's fine. He's got a sword. We know how to use it. Ouch. Maybe not. Damn. I'm used to playing as Rook in melee combat, so this is a little bit different. He's a lot slower on the swing, and obviously no shield. Ouch. Ooh. Come on. Gotcha. Now give me your arrows. Can I not take them? I can't take them. Okay, well, I'll just, maybe grab these, or I'll go at people with my sword. Give me those arrows. Not quick enough on the draw, pal. That didn't hit. Ouch. No, don't take me out. Wow. It's the fact that I have a longbow. He's drawing that short bow a lot quicker than I can draw this. Come on, damn it. Why am I not hitting him? There we go. Damn. Last arrow. Got him. Okay. Here's my backup. A little bit late. Somehow they haven't taken these archers out yet. Yeah, you didn't have very good armor. Really? That didn't kill him, though. Last two, I think. Yeah, there we go. So we didn't even need to back out on that one. Although we did lose a lot more than I would have liked. I mean, it happens. So let's see. Oh wow, 8 sergeants dead, and those are the highest tier northern infantry you can get. The highest. Beyond that, they become cavalry, and we lost 5 pikemen as well. So 21 dead. A lot of those guys, and then a scattered assortment of other units, such as the Norvoshi, Axemen. The Klansmen I don't care all that much about. Oh, 3 longbowmen dead. That's actually really unfortunate. I probably shouldn't have charged the archers, but I figured the more swords in there, the better. And 1 White Harbor Knight. Man, like, all the units that I don't want to lose are the ones that died. I could care less about some of these other ones. Let's see, I got 40 kills there. I'm going to let him go free because I want to convert him to our side. So that boosts us to 4. Tormund Giantsbane. This is the guy with the crazy hair and the red beard from the show. He doesn't look quite the same in here. I don't really want to be in your debt, but you do like me quite a bit. I might be able to recruit him, honestly. That would be really cool, actually. Okay, so we rescued a bunch of wildlings. I guess we'll take them on just because we need troops. It's going to be a while. Well, no, we're actually in the north, so I can recruit whenever I need to. I'll take the Spearwives as well, though I did disband the other ones. And I captured 6 northern archers. We will try to recruit them because it makes sense. And then in the item pool, I need to make sure to get these out of his inventory. That must be where he got the helmet from as loot or something, and then he decided to throw it on because it auto-equips when you put stuff in their inventory. Let's see. We're going to defer appointment on that one. Walter is growing a beard, by the way. And then we're not going to plunder anything in the north because that just doesn't seem right. So we'll leave. It gets auto-garrisoned since we deferred, although it's not doing it. That's a bit strange. But yeah, so we now have... Oh, it gave me White Oak? I thought it would give me Hill Hall. Why would it do that? What is Hill Hall part of then? Maybe it's not... Okay, yeah, it doesn't belong to any faction, that's why. It was throwing me there because it's the same color as the north in white. So, I guess the Dreadfort is next? We should probably try to recruit some lords, though. We really don't have... Well, we don't have anybody on our side. I mean, literally nobody. So, we'll have to try to recruit. Tormund actually really, really liked us, so it might be worth trying to recruit him away from the free folk just to see what happens. But I don't know where he went. That's going to be hard to find because they don't really have, you know, they're not based out of anywhere. They're just kind of running around all willy-nilly. So let's see. What's the Dreadfort got going on? Is there looters? Okay. The Dreadfort. Or, well, most people would run screaming from this place. Not go as if they were awed by it. Though I guess you would be awed by the Dreadfort. It's big. Oh, nasty place, though. Okay. The Boltons arguably have a reputation that's worse than reality, but that Roose and his bastard, they're not very nice people, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, we know. I mean, you've been leading a rebellion against them, and I'm trying to usurp the North from them, although they're usurpers, so I'm unusurping, reusurping. I'm not sure where it goes from there, but, you know, we're taking it back. We're making the North great again. So 180, that's actually not too bad. Mostly veteran northern archers and polemen. I don't know that I want to take them on quite yet, though. Let's see, how's our army doing? A lot of wounded. We do have some level ups to be had. I can't believe we lost so many sergeants in that battle. Go and upgrade them. We had 23 going in. So let's see. Titus and Garrett both leveled up. Got another elite northern archer there. I still need to figure out my party order. This company is becoming a very large, unwieldy beast, and it's very difficult for me to like arrange the groups how I want them. Let's see, we got some elite axemen now. I also still want to make a vanguard squad, as some of you suggested. I think that would be a lot of fun. Where were they? You know what? Whatever. I'll just throw them in. Actually, I'll put them right here. So let's level up Robert. Let's see. I think we're gonna go. His strength is like way capped out. Basically, what I did is I swapped the character that he was replacing with Call, because Call is not a editable character. So I put Robert in Call's place through the through Morg's editor, and I freed up the slot that Robert was taking. I did that for a few other characters. So I'm gonna go with. I think we should work on agility to get his weapon master up. I think that would be a good idea. And we'll put a point into Iron Flesh. Once we hit 15, we should be able to knock this up to 5. In the meantime, we'll kind of spread those points out among various other combat skills. We should probably go with Trainer as well. Some of his skills have changed due to the switch, but he's basically just Call at default now. So two-handed and pole arms is his thing. He's got that two-handed axe for sieges, and then he's got a big lance for field combat. And then Sir Royman. Let's see. For you, you have plenty of strength. Let's get you some intelligence. We'll put that point into probably tactics as well. And he's all about one-handed with shields. He's got a pretty good mace that he uses, as well as that custom Corbray shield that he carries. And then let's see, Garrett Longley, our scout captain and our archer commander. I don't know that I like that helmet on him. I wouldn't mind necessarily getting him a helmet. He hasn't been wearing one for the longest time. Also, when did his boots change? That must have happened because of the loot we gave him. We'll have to take that out of his inventory. Does he need some charisma, or should we just keep pumping strength? I think we're just going to keep going strength because I want to get his power draw to 10. That would be awesome. And then I'm actually going to go athletics 4 for him. He is on foot, so we want him to be able to move around pretty effectively. His one-handed skills could use some work. Let me see your inventory. I need to take everything from him and then re-equip a lot of it. So why would you equip a worse sword than you had? I don't see that as being logical. So yeah, he put down his arming sword and equipped the rusty arming sword. He's got piercing arrows there. He should have the large bag of piercing arrows and then the regular bag. So he's got 2 things of arrows, the masterwork longbow and an arming sword. And then I think I'll leave the helmet on him just because it makes sense for him to have some headgear. I think this would look a bit weird. Yeah. But we'll get him something that looks a little bit less ridiculous with that armor. Oh, and we need to get these back on so he has the right leggings or whatever. Cool. And then Titus leveled up as well, didn't he? Titus is our other master archer. He's growing a beard as well. And we could go charisma, but I don't really see a point to that. I'm going to go with more strength. Actually, no. Let's go intelligence. Because I believe his strength is... You know what? No. We need to increase his strength to get his power draw up higher. And so... Yeah, if I continue to do that, I can put points into that when we hit 21. So in the meantime, let's get him some iron flesh. And two-handed, since he doesn't carry a sword or anything. He's got the bow, arrows, throwing axes, and then the big woodsman's axe. And that's about it. Okay. We've got a bunch of northern levies here, and a bunch of wildlings. Apparently, these guys do not level up to different things, so they're always going to be wildling horsemen, wildling warriors, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Not a whole lot going to change there. Oh, I leveled up too. So let's see here. I could use some agility, definitely. And then I think I'll just keep going strength. And I'll put those 2 points into... I'll go 1 into trainer. And then... I think I'm going to put a point into persuasion, because that's going to be a really big thing moving forward, is being able to get these northern lords to join our side. And then I could use some polearm skill. I'm surprised that's not higher given how much I use lances. And then, you know what? I'm going to put some points into archery since I have so many weapon points. We may as well start working on that because I don't have any power draw though, that's the thing. So I probably shouldn't bother. I'll go throwing because we do use throwing weapons pretty often. The thing is, like, I just don't want to waste skill points on power draw for this character. It makes sense to distribute them in other places, and so that's why I went with crossbows. Typically, a player character or a hero character can use bows more effectively than anybody else because you can just keep maximizing power draw, and the higher your power draw gets and the higher your archery skill gets, the more effective you are with bows. Where, you know, standard troop tree units are capped. They can only go so high. Obviously, with player characters and hero characters or companion characters, it's the same thing, but the cap is much higher because I can get my power draw to 10, my weapon master to 10, and I can basically get the archery skill up indefinitely. It's just a matter of how many points I want to attribute to those two. And so those are going to be the most effective archers. Typically anybody else you want to give a crossbow, and since I don't want to put points into that, the crossbow is the way to go for me. I'm going to check the time. I have no idea where we're at time-wise, but we might end the episode here and then attack the Dread Fort in the next episode. I'm gonna see where we're at. Okay, so we are nearly out of time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this one short, and in the next episode we're going to attack the Dread Fort, and possibly, let's see, that's just a village. That's not a real village. It just looks like one. That's pretty much everything to the east of because where would the King's Road be? It'd be like roughly here because I think it goes east of Winterfell, but west of this river. I think it goes like through here. So we'll basically have everything east of the King's Road that's not held by the Lannisters. Actually, is that... Oh, okay, no, we'll have to take Widow's Watch as well, so that's another place that we'll attack. Obviously, with the Dread Fort, we're going to want to take this from the Boltons, and so we could potentially garrison that one ourselves, because we're not going to give it to them, definitely. Or what I might do is I'll leave it open just so we are a more attractive faction to potential recruits. And then maybe I'll give that to one of my brothers as a reward for staying with us for so long. Maybe I could make Robert a lord in his own right and give him the Dread Fort. That would be pretty cool. And then Widow's Watch. I'm not sure who holds Widow's Watch, but we'll definitely leave that one open so that whoever is currently holding it, we can recruit them and then give it back to them, because that's what I'd like to do there. That's what I'd like to do in Karhold. I'd like to do that in Last Hearth as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Clash of Kings with you. Finally glad to get that update out of the way and start doing we're making some real progress with this series again. Hopefully you guys are excited for that, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.